CEO came in and was like, hey, I want to improve the culture, I want to measure the culture, and did they specifically want this type of system, or did they just give this like broad mandate and you guys were like, okay, well, here's like the 20 things we could do and let's focus on this thing for whatever reason?
Yeah, so he didn't have like a specific, he came from like bigger companies that probably had bigger systems that were really expensive, like a Workday or something else. So, but he didn't give us the specifics of like, this is what I'm used to, I want to repeat that at Brightcove. He said, here's your charter to our chief people officer. You figure out how to do it. So from there, we created like a people committee that was cross-functional. And that committee set out their own like charter document. We want to increase, there are a few pillars, like we want to increase continuous feedback. And we want to make it consistent across the company. And we want to have best practices around that. And then it was, we want to improve onboarding. We want to make it consistent. We want to make sure that people are engaged and ready and integrated sooner than ever before. And
this was just coming out of like a brainstorming session from like somebody from marketing who raised their hand and said, I want to be on that committee, and somebody from sales. And
it was really kind of handpicked at first, like the core people in that committee were handpicked, but then we, promote the committee and we say like, if anyone has interest and they have seen this done before at other companies, we wanted to kind of have this collective knowledge. And so we opened it up. So the committee ends up being about like 10 people or so across the organization that meets every week to talk about like, how can we do this? Bringing in, data and information and the employee experience across the company. So it's not just HR and they're like high tower saying like, this is what we want. And so it becomes kind of like this social collective.
Why did you guys get people involved cross-functionally as opposed to just being like, this is our project, like this is an HR thing?
Well, I think typically, HR is somewhat underestimated. And if you have like an engineer and a marketing person and a salesperson who all say in agreement that they would love to see, their goals aligned to the business strategy, or it's much more powerful to have somebody outside of HR. To be honest, we're always kind of promoting these things. So when you hear it from someone else, I think it brings a lot more impact.